Secret number 5, procrastination. Let's talk about how to get yourself from procrastination to totally in the zone. All right? Procrastination is caused by a number of perceptions in your head. And some of these perceptions could be the task is too big. The task is too difficult. The task is too boring. I don't know where to start on this task. Do I have to do something this big? I don't know how long is it going to take. Quite often it's, I don't know where to start. Or it's so big, I can't even endure thinking about it. It's going to be painful, or it's painful to even think about it. And the way to deal with procrastination, the way to handle it, the way to overcome it, is to start easy, start small. You heard of baby steps, and chunk it down. Cut it down into smaller and smaller segments, so you can tackle and accomplish or destroy one by one. As for myself, this is my technique to overcome or handle procrastination. I start with cleaning my desk, my work area. By cleaning, I'm including sorting papers, rearranging my desk, getting rid of documents or items that is no longer needed, required, or has expired, has been used up, or projects that I have accomplished. And sorting documents, rearrange my desk, rearrange my work area, and then do a good cleaning. All right. The benefit of doing this is, while you're doing this, you're calming your mind down. You're zooming in. You're gradually getting the ball rolling. And you will have the upcoming project, the one that you are procrastinating about, in the back of your head, in your subconscious, while you're doing all the planning, cleaning and rearranging and sorting your desk, because you'll be rearranging your desk, your work area, in a way that's facilitating in the best possible way to perform your next project, the one that you are procrastinating about. And if nothing else, you accomplished cleaning and rearranging and sorting and discarding all the dated, obsolete material that's still hanging around on your desk. And you get to see, I just finished this project and that project. And then you get a sense of accomplishment. And you really do accomplish something, which is rearranging your desk and rearranging your work area, and then cleaning the place. And so this is a real tangible accomplishment, and it makes you feel good about yourself. Not only it's an actual accomplishment, it also makes you feel good about yourself because you accomplished something. And at the same time, your subconscious mind, even though you don't know it, your subconscious mind is actually working on this project that you are supposedly procrastinating about. That's just how the subconscious mind works. Now, after you have rearranged your desk, your work area, your bookshelf, your table, and cleaned your desk, your work area, and the next thing I would do, the next thing I often do for myself, is I will look at all my upcoming projects, my to-do list, my long-term, mid-term, short-term projects. What do I want to accomplish? And even my goals in life, from long-term to mid-term to short-term. And what are the projects I want to accomplish? What are the to-do list? And also which project is dependent upon the accomplishment of which other projects. You have to finish this first before I can start on that. While you're doing all this future planning, strategic thinking, it has the following benefits. You get clarity of vision, and then you get a sense of what's coming up next, right? And you feel like your life is in control. And also, your subconscious mind is working on this project that you are supposedly procrastinating about. But actually, your subconscious mind is working on it. All right? So I've done step 1, rearranging, cleaning my desk. Step 2, looking at my projects, upcoming projects, long-term, short-term, mid-term. And then step number 3, I will be looking at this project that I need to be working on. I will look at the overall structure of the project, from the highest level point of view, and then cut them into different segments, and then continue to cut them into smaller and smaller sub-segments, put them into different chunks. This is called chunking. and gradually, slowly but surely, you will find something in here that's easy, that you feel like, I can just do it right now, and just be done with it. Get rid of it, and just do it, all right? And then Once you finished something, okay, you get the emotional momentum going. All right, you're in the emotional momentum of going forward, and then it's so much easier just to pick up a second piece, a second chunk, and just do it and then get it done. All right, it's always easier to do it in baby steps and to accomplish a small task. Okay, whatever task that you emotionally feel is the easiest that you can accomplish right now, with the least amount of effort, the least amount of endurance. Just go do it. Just go knock it out. Okay. This is why we say, baby steps. Okay. And how do you get a train to reach 100 miles an hour? They start slowly. Okay. How do you get your car to reach 65 miles an hour or 110 kilometers an hour? You start slowly. Okay. How do you get yourself a PhD in physics? Okay. You start with Newtonian physics, and before that, you start with whatever school science. Okay. And how do you get to study Shakespeare's literature? All right. You start with the alphabet. Okay. There is a bad teaching out there that says start with the hardest part first. Okay, that couldn't be more wrong. Okay, can you imagine? All right. My goal is to be the CEO of a large corporation. All right, so let me start being the CEO of this large corporation. No, you finish university, you get a job at a entry-level engineer doing some small part of a bigger engineering project. And then you gradually move on to bigger and bigger challenges, and you'll be given more and more responsibilities. 30 years into your career, you become the CEO of this large corporation. Okay? You don't get the job as the chief executive officer of a large corporation at the age of 22. No, you do not start. You do not start with the hardest job first. You start with the easiest job first. Okay? You want to be an expert in Shakespeare, okay? Great. Start with the Latin alphabet. If you cannot understand the Latin alphabet, you cannot read the English language. If you cannot read the English language, you're not going to be able to study Shakespeare, all right? You want to be a top-notch physicist working on cutting-edge science of physics or whatever that is, okay? You don't get a PhD before you get a master's degree. You don't get a master's degree before you get a bachelor degree. You don't get a bachelor degree before you finish, you graduate high school. You don't graduate high school before you graduate elementary school. You don't enter elementary school before you enter kindergarten. All right? You always need and you want to start with baby steps, the little stuff, the foundation, okay? Do what's easy first. Do the easiest to you. Whatever you feel is the easiest, do those things first. Not only they build foundation, they will also build momentum, and they also help you to get your mind going, all right? Because when your mind are scared, are intimidated at the big task, your mind has no spare capacity to think about how to get the job done. Your mind is busy being scared. Your mind is frozen. Your mind is intimidated. Okay, we want to put your mind at ease. We want your mind to be, instead of frozen, but productive. Think about how to get the job done rather than focusing on the fear. That's why you want to give your mind some easy tasks to accomplish. And once those things are accomplished, they build momentum, they build foundation, and they put your emotion on the right trajectory. And when ideas come, when inspiration come, don't tell other people. Go do. Get it done. Because what happens is, if you tell other people about your brilliant idea, the idea that just came to you, and if you tell other people, you are spent. The energy is spent. Okay, you won't have the energy to do it because you will have to go back to the same energy, the same thought process, the same emotional state. You want to hold on to it, all right, and then release it and spend it on the actual doing, as opposed to telling other people your great idea, what you plan to do, how you plan to tackle the problem. So, stop talking, okay? Don't tell other people. Just do. Besides, when you tell other people, you never know how they're going to respond, all right? Some people are smart and wise, and they realize what you're trying to accomplish. So they will say some words of encouragement. Some people, okay, they may not have the wisdom to understand what you're trying to accomplish, and they should be helping you to push you forward. They might intentionally or accidentally say something that will prevent you, that will hurt your feelings, that will damage your forward motion, your forward moving momentum, which is going to be harmful to your goal of getting it done. And you never know. There might be people who are jealous of your accomplishing things, and they don't even realize they are jealous about it. And then they will either intentionally or accidentally say something or do something that will harm your good feeling and your happiness, your forward motion, and then they will stop you. They end up stopping you either intentionally or accidentally. That is one accident you don't need, you don't want, all right? So don't tell other people. Hold on to your thoughts and just do. Just put your thoughts into action and into the finished product. And another thing is, as you start going, as you get going, okay, as you are moving along with your project, inspiration will come, ideas will come, all right? When they come, right, they might come any time of the day, any place that you are at. Could be in the supermarket, could be whatever, okay? That's why you got to be ready when the inspiration is there, okay? You lose it, they're not coming back, okay? These sort of ideas, okay, they only come to you when you are fully focused, mind, body, spirit, okay? You are zoned in, okay? When you're in the zone, the ideas will come. So you should carry, I don't care, notebook and pen, okay? Or some kind of an electronic device so you can type notes, or a portable tape recorder, you can record yourself a little message, or use your cell phone to call yourself and leave a voicemail. I don't care what you use, okay? When the ideas come, when the inspirations come, you have got to capture it. Or you might as well just drop whatever you're doing that's not important and just jump back into the project and then just do whatever the idea that came to you that's all about, and just get that little bit done and put that idea from your head into the actual product, the project you're working on, all right? So that's how you get yourself from the state of procrastination into the state of I'm in the zone. When you're in the zone, okay, nothing else is happening. You don't even notice things that's happening around you, okay? Noise outside the window or what have you, family calling you for dinner, dog barking, you don't hear them. You're in the zone. When you are in the zone, you are in the zone. Okay, it just, the ideas just come and they just come out to you. They just come out of you, and it's just flowing and flowing and flowing. And it takes effort. It takes time to get yourself into that zone. You start easy. You start with baby steps, and you get yourself in the zone. Once you're in the zone, okay, you want to be 100% productive. Get all of this inspiration out of you and do the project until you're all done. You're all spent. Okay, everything is out of your head onto the actual product. All right? That's how you deal with procrastination. Okay? You don't beat yourself down by saying, why do I experience procrastination? I should just be able to jump in and start working. That is not realistic. Everybody experiences procrastination. There is nothing wrong with you when you experience procrastination. It's a natural part of doing things, getting things done, okay? So stop beating yourself down, stop saying negative things about yourself while you are experiencing procrastination. And stop demanding yourself to be able to start working, and especially demanding yourself to be able to start working on the hardest part of the project. That is not realistic. When you don't have it, you don't have it. You cannot get blood out of stone, okay? There's nothing there, all right? So it's unrealistic to put such heavy demand, heavy pressure on yourself, okay, to be able to produce right away. You need the idea to percolate in your subconscious mind. You need to ease into it. You need to understand. You need to realize procrastination is part of reality. Everybody experiences it, okay? When people say, I never procrastinate, okay, they're lying. It's their marketing of their personal brand, okay? They're not telling the truth. We all experience procrastination, all right? Accepting it's part of reality is the beginning of dealing with procrastination. It's the beginning of effectively dealing with procrastination. It's like accepting the fact that if you go to Fairbanks, Alaska in January, it is going to be cold. You need to wear lots and lots of warm clothing, okay? Blaming yourself on why am I such a wimp? I cannot deal with the minus 1,000,000 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning in Fairbanks, Alaska in January. That is not realistic. And that is a recipe for disaster. All right. To deal with January in Fairbanks, Alaska, to deal with procrastination, step one is to have a realistic understanding of the situation. What's going on here? In January in Fairbanks in Alaska, it's going to be cold. And if you're going to do some big projects, if you're the sort of person who keep on challenging yourself and advancing yourself to do bigger and more challenging things, you will always experience procrastination with every project that you decide to tackle on. There's nothing wrong with you, all right? So accept that and then take baby steps like I have described, and you will overcome and you will accomplish, and the project will be done. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So this way, when I release new educational videos, you will be notified and you will be the first to learn. And also, make sure you send this video to as many people as possible so we can all learn and grow together and help each other to grow together. We're in this together. And if you need private coaching, business consulting, or training, feel free to contact me. And my contact details are linked below.